Today I'm wearing my Oslo hat because I I really need to wash my hair. Hi, welcome to Kutopia, our very own knitting utopia. My name is Sonia and I'm coming to you from Helsinki, Finland. Today is Tuesday, March 28, 2023. It's around 5 p.m. I just finished my workday and it's still light outside. Spring is finally here. I don't care how much snow we're gonna get in the coming days. This is spring. You heard it here first. Today, I want to share with you some of the things that I've knitted in the past month or so. I have two or three finished objects, depending how you do the math. And then I have also two or three whips, depending how you do the math. I didn't realize that I had this kind of theme for today. But yes, you are most welcome if you're a new viewer. Welcome. This is what you get. It is lovely to see you here, and also if you're a returning viewer, thanks for checking in with me. It is always lovely to see um, that uh, that you come and see my episodes and like and comment on them. I try to answer to every single one. There might be a delay, but I do answer all the comments. But let's get started. FOs. Let's start with the ones that I shared with you in the last episode. So I finally finished the woolen leggings, woolen trousers, pants for the kid for the next winter. These are way too big for them at this point. And also I did the final touches to the scrap yarn pullover that I also made for kid. So now we have this crazy striped set for kid to wear next winter. And I actually got a question about how we're gonna wear these or how the kid will wear these. And these are meant to be sort of thermal layer under the outerwear, but over the sort of indoor clothes, because houses, the buildings in Finland are very well insulated, so the indoor temperatures tend to be quite high, even in the winter months. So quite often, well, depending on the age of building and etc., but you don't usually really need that many layers or that warm clothes when you're indoors, even in winter. But outside, that's where it gets cold. So especially children tend to wear these layers, warming layers between the indoor clothes and the outerwear. So that's what these are for. Obviously, these are made from drops alpaca, so they're quite lightweight, and this can eat especially the pullover sweater can easily be worn just as an indoor, as a normal pullover. Uh, just I'm sorry. I'm tired. You just need the like regular t-shirt under this, and you're good to go. But if there's need, you can have like a proper this sort of um, light jersey under the under this one, so you get the extra heat when you go outside. And then these trousers are meant to be worn over the I'm gonna say indoor clothes because that's the look I have going on right now. I'm lacking the real terms, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I think that these are adorable. Honestly, I added the uh, I had I have these they're called these are buttons, but as you can tell, you can't use this as a button in a buttonhole. But yeah, I have these animal buttons, few different kinds that I got from my ex-colleague, and I thought that this is kind of nice finishing touch, and it's also makes it easier for whoever's putting this on the kid to determine which way is front and which is back. And I think that it's a nice touch. The fabric evened out really nicely when I wet blocked this. I used 3.5 millimeter needles for the stockinette stitch, and with my gauge using Drops Alpaca, that's it's kind of uneven when you knit, but I have found that it really evens out with the wet blocking. But yeah, these are all leftover yarns from my West Knits Mystery Knit Along shawls 2021 and 2022. I would have preferred using more of this dark purple eggplant, whatever. But I had only a small ball of it left, and I didn't want to buy any more yarn for this. This was truly a leftover project. So I decided to make these uneven asymmetrical stripes here and there, and I think that looks nice as well. And you can get away with it in a kids project, kids garments. But yeah, I'm really not prepared for this today, but that's fine. The pullover took around 120 grams of yarn, and I think that these pants, yeah, about the same, 110 or 120 grams, around that. I need a I-cord string to the top. I could have put an elastic here, but I think this looks good. Also, if I didn't have much of this, I really didn't have much left of this beige when I started the pants. So I did sort of a contrasting yellow stripe in the middle of the ribbing, and did the I-cord with the same yellow color. So it's a design feature now. And really I used all of this beige yarn. I have nothing left. I think when I did the final ribbing for the leg, I had like half a meter of the yarn left. So really I don't have a lot of alpaca anymore. I think I weighed my leftovers and I have 120 grams of it left. So I could easily make a second pullover if I wanted to. And I kind of want to, but at the same time, maybe we're done with the alpaca leftover scrap yarn sweaters for now. Let's do something else, and I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll knit the West Knits Mystery Knit Along shawl again this year and use some of those leftovers for that. Yeah, because I've been wearing the Shawlography shawl 2021 Mystery Knit Along shawl quite a lot. And I gifted the Twists and Turns, yeah, last year's Mystery Knit Along shawl for my sister. So obviously my mom needs one as well. I don't know. But yeah, really happy with these. These two, the pants will be perfect for next year. No, for next winter. I'm pretty sure about that. But the sweater, the kids really happy about this. They were happy to try it on yesterday, and it fits perfectly right now. I don't know. It looked so really big when I was knitting this, but yesterday when they tried this on, the is hem is long enough for this to fit them in the fall and winter, next winter. But I'm not sure about the width of the pullover. We shall see. But if this doesn't fit them, well, yeah, if this doesn't fit them, then I'll just need another one. I'll need something else. I've been thinking about a sort of sage green pullover for the kid, or lavender. Those are kind of my favorite colors at the moment, so obviously I want to dress my kid in those colors as well. But that's a problem for futures on, yeah. But yes, very happy with this, and these colors these colors go together quite nicely. But yeah, this is first or first one FO or two FOs. Because it's a set. Yeah. Okay. Very happy with these. And well, I don't know how to say this. Oh, I haven't really thought about this beforehand, but lately or in the past few years, I think that I've been pretty good at knitting things that I'm happy with at the end. That I've managed to be mindful enough so that whenever I finished a project, I feel really good about it. Either it was pleasure working on, or I really love the end result, or it's a gift for someone I love, or there's always something that really gives me joy and happiness. This has not been a case previously. I've sort of just wanted to keep my hands busy, so I've knitted and I knitted and I knitted, and not all of the things that I made were like perfect. Well, they're still not perfect. Perfect is the enemy of done, the enemy of ready. Um, but I have really focused on doing things that give me joy. Yeah, I think that's what I want to say. But yeah, let's continue with the actual program. The second thing that I finished, this is I cast this on like a day after the previous episode. I shared with you that I was traveling to Oulu to visit my friend, so I needed something to work on the train and while visiting her, and so I think I talked about knitting a colorful pair of DKW socks. And did knit a pair of DKW socks, but these are not colorful, but these are perfect. This is a sort of classic pattern here in Finland, or it used to be very popular years and years ago. This is called piirakkasukat, and I'm trying to translate this. There's this dish in Finland or in Karelia. It's not a dish, it's a pasty. It's called Karelian pasty or Karelian pie. And it's a it's a pasty that you it's good. It's really good. I'm from North Karelia, so obviously I grew up eating those. But there are these small pasties, sour, not sweet, not sweet. Pasties. It's usually a rye dough that you fill with rice porridge. It does not sound good when you say it like that. And then you pinch the dough around the porridge, around the stuffing, and then you end up with this oval pasty that has white in the middle and then these pinched edges, sort of. And it's usually it's a very mild. There's not a lot of seasoning going on. It's a mild tasting thing, but there's a lot of salt and a lot of butter. And that's the main thing. And so this pattern, piirakkasukat, it really it mimics the pinched edges in the Karelian pasties. And this was not planned. I had this yarn. This is Novita 7 veljestä sock yarn. You know, the basic workhorse sock yarn that you can buy in anywhere. You can buy anywhere in Finland. And I had this just laying around in my stash, and it's uh, the color is spot on for Karelian pasty. I don't know. I think this is at least a year old yarn in my stash, and I thought about knitting the piirakkasukat for quite a long time. I'm not sure if I've ever done that before. Maybe not. This might have been the first time for me knitting this, even though this is honestly a classic pattern. And I've had this yarn for quite some time, but it took a year for these two ideas to meet. And sometimes it takes time. But yeah, these are actually for me. I don't knit myself socks that often because I have plenty of socks. I have socks that I've knitted myself. I have socks that has been gifted to me, and I really don't need that many socks. I have quite a few socks that need mending. So whenever I get to that, I'll have even more socks, woolen socks. But still, every now and then I really like to knit a pair for myself, and I have this no deadline box of socks for myself, and these are definitely going in there. And there's actually there's sort of happening a loose color theme for those socks. It's not planned, but I just realized a few weeks back that all the socks in that box of socks go well really nicely. But yeah, this was the pattern was super easy to memorize. I think it was six rounds for repeat. The heel is a box heel, regular box heel. I also call it a Dutch heel. I don't know what you use. I tend to do this 3 garter stitches to the each side of heel flap. I find that it gives me a really smooth looking edge here, and I like the way it looks. I used 3.25 millimeter needles. That's my go-to needle size for DKWay socks, and not much else. I had really good time knitting these, mostly because I was with my friend, so obviously I was having good time, but there was nothing wrong with this pattern either. And it was nice working on DKWay socks. They are really fast to knit. So yeah, this is my second / third finished object. Yeah, I thought I had an idea or a beginning of a idea in my head, but that's long gone now. There's a reason why I tend to do this on weekends. Honestly, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. But that's not your fault. I'm sorry. Let's hop on to the whips. Works in progress. The first whip that I want to share with you is a pair of socks. It's actually 2 pairs of socks. This will be a thank you gift for kids um, kids teachers, yeah, kids teachers at the daycare. There's one teacher and two other members of staff. I don't know how to translate those words right now, but you get what I mean. So there are three lovely adults who take care of my kid 5 days a week, and they teach them all the necessary things, and they're the most loveliest people, and I really wanna thank them with something in the spring before summer leave. And yes, I knit socks last year as well. Kid was in a different group back then, so different adults. and I wanted to do the same this year. And last year I started knitting the socks really late. I only knit 2 pairs, but it was stressful. So this time I wanted to be I wanted to be more on time. So these are the first 2 pairs that I started. I've done my research, and by that I mean that I've done some spying. when I picked the kid from daycare, I sort of tried to check on their feet to determine what size socks I need to knit. And I think that all of these people have around their shoe size is about the same, which makes this quite a lot easier for me. And yeah, you can see definitely that here's a team. So I'm knitting these striped socks with a really short leg. Ankle socks. These are ankle socks, yes. So I'm knitting 3 pairs of ankle socks. And I'm really loving these colors. So all of these will have the same yellow, which is Antiikki by Rouva Silmusolmu. This is her wool sock base, fingering weight wool sock yarn, one of my absolute favorites. And this was actually meant to be socks for me, but I can always buy some more if I wanted to knit socks for myself. So this is more important. And then I'm using mini skeins from the, sorry, I'm trying to get them from here. Mini skeins from the advent calendar that I had last Christmas. So this is the same base, Rouva Silmusolmu Villasukkis wool sock. And I have no idea what these colors are called. I can't remember that right now. This might be ink blue. Let's check. Yeah, musteensininen, ink blue. It's a bit dusty, but very beautiful. And I think that it will go nicely with the yellow. And then this is Kaamos, which is black with some lighter speckles. Really nice, and really nice semi-solid black. She also has another black. So this is black and gray. It's called Kaamos. And then there's Savu Sauna, which is also mainly black, but then the variations in the color are more brown, and that's also really a really beautiful color as well. And then there's this fuchsia fuchsia. Yeah. And so even though I'm mainly using these minis for my Cozy Memories blanket, I thought that there's nothing stopping me from using these for this very important purpose, which is socks for my kids' teachers. So I have first two socks coming up in here, working magic looping two socks at a time, two striped socks at a time. It's really not fun. It's almost a nightmare, but this is mindless enough that I can work on these if I have a meeting at work that doesn't require me working on my computer. If I'm just listening and talking, then I can easily work on these. So yeah, it's a good work project. I have 56 stitches per sock. I'm doing the French heel in here, and I'm just starting the toe decreases in here. And then once these are done, I'm just almost ate the dough. When these are done, I'm gonna check the yarn, because I only have one skein. This skein of this main color, so it's a really, I'm lucky if this is enough for 3 pairs. So I will weigh these and do some math, but I am ready to order more of this if I need to. Needs must. But yeah, this is the first whip that I'm working on right now. I actually got quite a few stripes on these today. But yeah, what else? Oh, once again, there was a thought and it's gone now. I guess we'll never find out. But yeah, on to the main event. You'll never know what this is. It's my Celeste. So, I did the wet blocking for the previous Celeste. It was too big. It's frogged now. We're not gonna think about it anymore. And I don't know where I went wrong, because I remember that I was knitting the 5th size 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was knitting the 5th size, but once I was finished with the pattern, with this lace and bubbles section, I had way too many stitches. I had stitches, the stitch count matched the 6th size. So at some point I went up a size, and I don't know where that happened. So I don't know how to avoid that this time. I'm really hoping there shouldn't be anything wrong with the pattern. I checked the Ravelry. The no one else has done the same. And 2 years ago, I had a baby, and I really didn't sleep back then. So maybe that's the reason. Here's hoping. Here's hoping. Um, Pattern is quite nice to work with, and I'm surprised by that. This might have something to do with the fact that I had a baby and I was tired, but I remember that I really didn't enjoy working with this lace 2 years ago. You can't really tell. It's the the needle is a bit too short. I'm trying, but yeah, I had a lot of trouble with delays 2 years ago, and this time around I have no trouble with delays. So it might be a brain fog thing, hopefully, and hopefully when I'm done with the lace, the raglan and the raglan increases, I will end up with the right amount of stitches. Honestly, if I fail this a second time, then I'm done with this. I'm not gonna knit this. Even though it's nice enough, I'm not gonna knit this a third time. Never again. This is the last time that I'm knitting this. I think I'm exactly halfway of the pattern repeats, or I'm halfway of the raglan right now, and it's a slow going. Honestly, I can't work on this while the kid's awake because I can't concentrate enough. So I can only knit this in the evenings when the kid's asleep, and I usually get like 1 or 2 rounds per night. So don't hold your breath. I'm working on this, but it's a slow going. I love the yarn. I love the color. I love the yarn. The yarn is Finnish sheep wool. Finnish sheep wool by Pirtin Kehrämö. It's I just learned this like last week. This is a worsted spun yarn. Yes. Because Pirtin Kehrämö does both worsted and woolen spun. And this is worsted spun. It's undyed, natural gray, and it's really quite soft. It's not merino soft, but it is soft. I honestly I'm quite sure that when this is finished, I will be able to wear this with just a sleeveless top underneath. I'm quite sure. I'm not that itchy, and I know that one of my very best friends could not wear this, with just a sleeveless shirt underneath because her skin is so delicate. Yeah, let's go with that one. But for me, I think that this will not be that itchy. Yeah, it's really a pleasure to work with, and I'm just gonna show. And this is not I don't know how to say this. This is not a luxury yarn. Pirtin Kehrämö is not a luxury brand. They're an old yarn brand, At least I think so. And they do they have these kind of basic yarns that they've been doing for years and years and years. Here you can see. But lately they have also released quite a lot of new yarns that I really want to try. They have this recycled wool yarn that looks, it has this beautiful tweedy look. They have released new colorways that are just perfect. But at the same time, I really want to buy all of this basic undyed, not dyed, worsted spun and woolen spun yarn, and just need the coziest things. I'm hoping that in the summer, when we are on our summer holiday, that we will stop by the Building Kehräämö factory. When we will drive by. Yeah, I'm really we're also we're going to Tallinn this weekend. Today's Tuesday, and we're leaving to Tallinn on Saturday. And there are some really nice yarn stores in Tallinn as well. And I was kind of joking to my husband that I will either visit the yarn stores in Tallinn this weekend, or I will spend a day at Building Kehräämö in the summer. You can choose whatever. I will be happy with both. He has not yet decided which one will it be. But yeah, Celeste pullover. I have no deadline for this, obviously, since I started this 2 years ago. But I really hope that I will get a lot done next week, because next week, the whole of next week, all three of us will be on holiday, and we really need it. Yeah, these are the works in progress I have going on right now, and I don't know, I think I might want to share some words about my plans as well. Okay, I've been talking for an hour and I really have no memory of any of that. The editing will be quite interesting, but it's fine. It's fine. It's good enough. This is meant to be a relaxing hobby for me, and it is. It gives me so much. So yeah, plans. I don't have any fixed plans for what I will need after I'm done with these. Obviously, the socks will take time because those are the first 2 socks out of 6 socks. So I need to knit 3 pairs. So there's quite a lot to do still with those. And well, obviously Celeste will take half of eternity at least. But I've been dreaming of starting some kind of summer project. I always plan on knitting a summer top for myself. I have tried many times. I think I have shared one yellow or green linen top, which you few years back, but that never worked out. I don't know why, but summer knits are tough. I don't know where the problem lies, but for some reason summer projects and me do not go well together. But I will try again this year. I have this natural white, off-white linen yarn, Lithuanian linen yarn, that I wanna knit a cumulus tee out of, and that's I'm 99% sure that I really need to do a gauge swatch this time. And obviously me and swatches don't go well together. So honestly, I just need to do it. I don't know why it's so hard for me, but for some reason it is. But yeah, I need to do a gauge swatch because the yarn behaves weirdly. I have knit a one project before out of that yarn, and well, it's linen. It behaves differently than wool yarn. So yeah, cumulus tee, just a simple white cumulus tee would be perfect for summer. Oh, I need to wrap this up and get some coffee in me. But yeah, and then also I thrifted some quite thick cotton yarn. It's not mesmerized, but it's the type of cotton that's got this shiny finishing to it. You know what I mean? It's a very light beige color, and I think I have enough for a good t-shirt or top, sleeveless top or a t-shirt that I could knit myself. And I've been looking for a pattern. I have few options, but I'm not yet sure what I want to do with that. But yeah, I have yarn, and I still have the yellowy green linen yarn that refuses to be an item, refuses to be knitted. So I still have that left as well. So I have enough yarn to make some sort of summer tops for myself. I just well, yeah, I have one pattern that I have decided, and then I have yarn for two more. And I'm just, if you have any suggestions of a good summary tops or t-shirts, I'd love to hear about them. The problem with summer things is that I tend to wear these kind of very basic clothes. There's a lid on my black tea. I tend to wear these kind of basic clothes, but whenever the sun comes out after a long winter, I forget all of that, and I have this illusion that Summer Sonia is a much more colorful and a much more brave dresser than the Winter Sonia is. And so the patterns that I look from Ravelry are really there's a lot of lace going on, or I don't know, they're quite a lot. And yeah, that's the issue. I want to knit summer things that I will never wear, and I need to knit summer things that I will wear. So if you have any suggestions, even the loud ones, even the lace ones or anything, I need inspiration. I need inspiration to do that. Also, so today is March 28th. So I don't have that much time if I want to be wearing the summer things that I want to knit. I do this every year. Um, um, I prefer working with wool. I prefer wearing wool. So I tend to knit wool. And the first around February and March, when the idea of spring starts to crawl to my mind, and I start to plan for the summer knits. I always think that there's no rush. I have plenty of time. I can work on this intricate lace for foreseeable future. There's no rush on me starting my summer knits. And then it's already a summer, and I start working on my linen top that never finishes, or something like that. And then it's already a fall, and I continue working on my woolen projects. So yeah, I am I late already? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. There's plenty of time. I just need to pick one summer project. Is it a cumulus tee, or should I work with the heavier cotton for an easier reward? I need to think about this. But yeah, those are my not plans uh, for foreseeable future. Yeah, I don't even know how to finish this time. Hopefully there are some clips that I can use out of all of this, and hopefully I will see you here next time. I promise to film on the weekend when I'm not quite this tired. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I wish you a very sunny and warm spring and lovely Easter if you celebrate it, or if you have time off, because in Finland Easter means 2 bank holidays. So even for us pagans, it's a really nice holiday to have. Yeah, hope to see you here next time. Subscribe, leave a comment, push the like button, whatever you feel like doing. Bye.